Today, we're going to be looking at the good, the bad, and the ugly of the strength and conditioning of Mongolian grapplers. Despite their own code of wrestling being their national sport, they've still achieved 7 world and Olympic gold medals in judo. They've won 4 world championships in freestyle wrestling, and they've produced 6 of the 74 sumo yokozunas ever. All this for a country of just 3.5 million people. In Mongolian wrestling, there's no time limits, there's no weight classes, and you start with grips. So there's not much room for elegance or explosiveness. And I think you can see that attitude spill over into the strength and conditioning. These guys train hard and heavy, and they condition hard too. There's a really strong emphasis on upper body pushing and pulling strength, especially amongst the judo guys. This, for example, is the heaviest weighted rope climb that I've seen so far. The wrestlers also appear to place a real premium on muscular endurance with things like bicep curls for very high reps. Not a whole lot of technique, just horse cocking the weights and finding a way to get it done, which makes sense if you're competing in bouts that might last for 45 minutes or more. What I have seen of the lower body training is comparatively lighter and a limited range of motion, and you can make a theoretical case for this when judo and Mongolian wrestling are such upright styles. As long as you have the strength and the limited range that you need to get underneath your opponent and off balance or throw them, you should be okay. This might not be the case in freestyle. As with any culture and identity, you can lean on strength so much that it ends up becoming a weakness, and that's what I would say is bad about their training. The advantage of focusing on technique, range, and control at least some of the time is that you're really able to target specific muscles and tissues and direct where the adaptation is taking place. You lose out on that when the emphasis is just on cranking out reps and lifting as heavy as possible. Likewise, with the emphasis on intensity and conditioning. Rather than going as hard as you can, sometimes we should ask, how little can we do and still adapt and improve? Why do we need to pay a higher price than we need to in terms of fatigue and injury risk? It's like paying $2,000 for an iPhone when they're selling them down the street for $1,000. What's ugly about their training? Interestingly, pretty much everything that I would consider to be Western imports. The tippy-tappy ladder drills, obstacle course conditioning, and whatever this is. My outsider's impression is that these ideas have been incorporated into the program out of a desire to steal from other countries and sports and to innovate Mongolian training. Having done the same thing in my own career when trying to steal things like shock training and plyometrics from the USSR, I can tell you there's a painful initial period where you don't necessarily understand the why of what you're doing or how it fits into the broader scheme of your overall training plan. And truthfully, I don't think any of this stuff is moving the needle for grapplers. Overall, I would rate the strength and conditioning culture of Mongolian grapplers at about a C. The programming is okay, and ironically, it would be better if they got rid of the stuff they tried to innovate with. But their grappling culture is so strong, they've still been able to punch well above their weight. So does it really matter? I don't know.